Welcome back to Tech Around the House, where we talk about technology around the house. Sometimes we do unboxings, reviews, and then come up with unique solutions for technology problems around the house. In our last video, we did an unboxing of the Amazon Fire TV Cube. If you haven't seen it, head over to my channel and check it out. Today we're going to do a setup of the Amazon Fire TV Cube on the old Vizio here, so stick around and see how it goes. In my previous video, I talked about the different pieces and parts that come with the Amazon Fire TV Cube, so I won't go over those in detail. However, I will talk about the placement of the Fire TV Cube. In the Getting Started manual, it mentions placing the Fire TV Cube 1 to 2 feet away from speakers so that the microphones will be able to pick you up well, and also not inside of a cabinet. The Cube itself emits the infrared signal to control your devices, so you don't want to put it inside of a cabinet where the devices won't be able to see it. It also comes with a small infrared extender, which is what you see here, and you can use that to run down into a cabinet or somewhere that is closed up, so you can run that down. I personally have ran it down here next to my my Blu-ray player. Don't know if that's 100% necessary, but I went ahead and ran it down there just because it's there. So I wanted to show you my setup here, and then of course, as you saw earlier, my TV is wall mounted. For the purposes of the video, I thought I would put the cube on top of the TV just so you can see the lights that are happening on the front of it. So when you first turn the cube on, it wants you to pair the remote. You do that by hitting the home button. Then you press the play pause button to start. Scanning for networks, of course here you need to add it to your home Wi-Fi, or if you're using the included Ethernet adapter, it should automatically detect that. So after you've gone through the initial boot up and connected it to the wireless, you'll go through probably a software update, which will take about 10 minutes to restart, download, restart, and then complete. And then once you finish, you'll come to this screen here where you can choose to enable parental controls. And then here you can choose your streaming services. I'll skip that for now because that's pretty straightforward. And of course, we want to enable Alexa to control our devices. That's one of the big features of the TV Cube, is that it has microphones built in, so we will accept that. Here you can select if you are using a sound bar or an AV receiver, or you're just using your TV. For me, just the TV. We'll now turn your TV off and on.
Turning your TV off. This may take a minute. Please wait.
And my TV just turned off. That is amazing. The cube is sitting on top of the TV.
If your TV turned off, press fast forward on your Fire TV Cube remote. This may take a minute. Please wait.
All right, so there we go. I do not know how it did that, but it just turned my TV off and on. Here it's just telling you, you can use voice commands. Take a quick tour here.
Welcome to your new Fire TV. Access today's most popular shows, movies, and apps from Netflix, Hulu, HBO.
Okay, so here we are just at the normal Amazon Fire TV screen. Let's give it a try here. Alexa, turn TV off. Alexa, turn TV on.
Okay.
And there you could hear Alexa actually responded to me through the speaker that's built into the cube, not through the TV, because the TV was turned off. Alexa, turn volume up. And it turned it up approximately 3 notches. Alexa, mute TV. There, it's muted. Alexa, unmute TV.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off living room.
Okay.
I don't know if you could see that, but the lights in my living room turned off. Alexa, turn on living room.
Okay.
So there you have it. That was the setup. I am now able to voice control smart devices, smart plugs, the TV. That was pretty amazing. If you go to the settings, you can go to equipment control. And here I'm going to manage equipment. I'm going to add equipment. I'm going to add Blu-ray. Let's see, TV input. Let's see, that would be HDMI 2. So here I'll just hit next.
Press fast forward on your Fire TV Cube remote if your inputs have changed to the right device. Press rewind if the inputs have not changed to the right device. Now I am trying to switch back to Fire TV Cube. Press fast forward on your Fire TV Cube remote if you are seeing Fire TV Cube. Press 1.
So here I'll just hit next.
Press fast forward on your Fire TV Cube remote if your inputs have changed to the right device. Press rewind if the inputs have not changed to the right device. Now I am trying to switch back to Fire TV Cube. Press fast forward on your Fire TV Cube remote if you are seeing Fire TV Cube. Press 1.
So I've actually ran into a bit of an issue with adding my Blu-ray player. So as you can see here, I'm at a point where I select the input that the Blu-ray player is plugged into, and this TV only has 2, so it's plugged into HDMI 2. I select that. It says here to make sure the Blu-ray is turned on, which it is. I hit next, and it says that it's switching the input
Press fast forward on your Fire TV.
but nothing
remote if
actually
your inputs
happens.
have changed to the right
And so it
device.
says to press
Now I am trying to
rewind,
switch back to Fire TV Cube.
and then it says that it's switching back to TV Cube. It says to press forward, and then now it just goes back to changing the input again. However, watch this. Alexa, change input.
Okay.
So Alexa can change the input. Alexa, change
Okay.
input.
Sorry, you can't send announcements from this device yet.
Not sure what that was. Alexa, change input.
Okay.
So it can change the input. That's one that I'm going to have to research because I don't know exactly what is happening there. So it appears that the first step would be to change the input to the Blu-ray player. The next step would be to actually try and control the Blu-ray player, but it does not switch to the Blu-ray player automatically. So not exactly sure what's going on there. I hope this was informative for you in seeing the initial setup of the Fire TV Cube and its initial control of the TV. I was impressed how quickly it was able to control the TV. However, I did have trouble connecting my Blu-ray player, and so I will be looking into that further, and I will update the description in the comments as I learn more about what was going on there. It was interesting that it was able to control the input, but it was unable to control the input when it was trying to automatically switch to a specific input. So I hope this was informative for you. Thank you for viewing. If you haven't, please subscribe to Tech Around the House, hit that notification bell, and check out the description below for a link to the Fire TV Cube. Here's a quick preview of our next video. Alexa, show living room cam.
Okay.
Thank you for viewing.